When I played football for 5 years, my dad never made one game or practice. I always longed to have him come see me one time in summer league or school teams I played for, but it never happened. In my last year, we had a banquet with football players and their fathers. Each of us was in full uniform, and we had to line up in front of everyone. One of the players smirked, looked over at me, and asked, "Where's your dad?" At that time, I felt a rush of fire consume me, and I gripped my helmet until my knuckles were white. Then I hit him in the face with everything I had. I took out my frustration of loneliness and longing to have a loving relationship with my father on his jaw. This outburst was a mistake that cost me my football career. My investment of many years was gone forever. 7 years later, I became a father myself. I remember holding my son for the first time. I had a peace that I cannot explain. I started with good intentions, but after 12 years, I realized that I was working 24/7 and not doing all that I could to put my family first. I tried here and there to be part of their lives, yet I placed my career in corporate America ahead of my family since I was busy climbing the corporate ladder. Last year, I was laid off from my job, and I quickly began to look for a general manager position. At the same time, I was being called into full-time Christian ministry. I spent one morning having a family meeting to see where they thought I should be. They encouraged me to go for the ministry, and I did. I would go speak at churches and schools all across Houston and became busy once again. I personally mentored 17 young adult men to help them become effective fathers and husbands. One day, my 14-year-old asked if we could go to a Christian concert or conference without setting up a ministry table or me speaking in front of everyone. Once again, I realized that I was not doing what I can to put my family first. I saw in myself the same pattern that I was seeing everywhere. A parent not spending enough time with his kids. I had to reevaluate my priorities and seek the direction I was headed. This is why I believe taking care of family first is necessary in life. I began to listen to my kids as they cried out for attention. I juggle a lot of responsibilities at church, in our ministry, volunteering at my kids' school. However, I still take time out to be with my family first. Even though I did not have a role model growing up, my pastor has become a role model as the good father I never had. There are other men that have developed me and shown me a better way to live my life. I may not always be the perfect father, but I believe being a father is one of the most important things I do with my life.